In Call of Duty, people are judged by two separate yet equally important groups. The multiplayer online games themselves, which have a winner or loser determined on score, and the YouTube community, which determines the reputation of said players. These are their stories. Oh, hold on, wait a second. That's the wrong theme song. Play the right theme, goddammit. WEEEZZY isn't the only YouTuber that's suing teenage boys. Your Honor, my client, FioS27, will present you evidence in this case that teenagers are ruining Call of Duty 4 by exploiting and hacking the game. Here you see this evidence is from the night of February the 4th, 2014. In the lower left-hand corner, you can clearly see the kill feed as teal and pink, colors that are not normal to the regular kill feed in Call of Duty 4. You'll also see players teleporting into places outside the map, like right there. These hackers, though, are so terrible that they're easily killed because they don't have God mode on, but apparently they can teleport around the map. They also have a forced host hack, and of course, since these guys are on AOL dial-up internet connection because they can't afford to pay for fucking internet, but somehow can afford to have their JTags modded and hosted online here, you see people outside of the map. Again, Your Honor, this is got to stop. And the ringleader of this, his name is Mr. WEEEZZY with a clam tag of 420. You could see them popping up in the kill feed right there as teleporting outside the map. Nobody over the age of 14 would actually have a gamer tag Mr. WEEEZZY. Unfortunately, Your Honor, my client did lose that first domination match on Crash because, hey, he spawned into it when his team was getting fucked with no lube anyway. The next match, Your Honor, was domination on Ambush, and even though he's lagging all over the map, he was still able to pick up a McDouble right there, toss that shit on the motherfucking grill. Of course, since the force host has such a terabad connection, unfortunately, our plaintiff right here could not do anything about actually winning this game, even though he did go on a few impressive streaks, because in all actuality, these hackers, again, were so bad. They didn't have God mode, but they were terrible players. Whenever faced on a one-on-one gunfight encounter, they would normally lose. Plus, it would take anywhere to get around the map. It's like having a grandparent with a walker, and there you saw some teleportation due to the awesome connectivity. Here's some visual proof, Your Honor. Mr. WEEEZZY glitched outside of the map, shooting through a wall right there with a fully automatic, might I add, M16. And no grown, mature adult would actually have their clan tag as 420 or their gamer tag Mr. WEEEZZY, who is just killing people as they spawn in that glitched out area of the map. Look at how horrible the connection issues are right here. Your Honor, these teenagers are running rampant on Call of Duty 4 and are completely ruining the game for people like FioS27 and his buddies that want to play the game legitimately. There you see Mr. WEEEZZY is able to get killed, even though he is able to glitch into certain parts of the map, including walking on air just like Jesus would right there on the top of the map, but he still would get killed from that area on the map as you see his body falling from heavens to the earth right there. These hackers were so pitifully pathetic that the only reason why they won these games is because they had a forced host hack and their connection was so shit due to the fact that they can't afford better internet because they're fucking tween-age boys. After this game, my client decided fuck this lobby. He backed out, but there was a message left to all recent players by somebody who clearly did not have his balls drop yet, asking for hacking and cheating. Let's listen in.
Hi, I was just wondering if you'd help me find mods. I'm kind of new to this game. I've got them before. Someone leveled me up only. Just please host me those new mods that came out. Invite me to your party or I can invite you mine. Please.
Now, Your Honor, this is what I'm talking about here. It is the tweenagers that want to keep perpetrating these hateful crimes of hacking on Call of Duty 4, but there's also other teenagers whose minds are ready to be corrupted with these dangerous exploits. It's a continuous cycle, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'd like to present this film into evidence. It is from the night of February the 25th, 2014. You see in the lower left-hand corner the teal and pink in the kill feed again. And here you see watch slips killing my client from a building that you could not get on top of unless you had a hack or an exploit. Also, glitched into a building, FioS HQ. And unlike the previous set of film that I presented into evidence, this lobby actually had a halfway decent connection. Maybe that's why the guy's name was FioS HQ, because he actually had FioS, unlike, you know, the normal guys from the last time who had, you know, 56K modem beepity bop that they used to connect to the internet. The worst part about this, Your Honor, is that these tweens are not even legally able to purchase a mature rated game like Call of Duty. So they are breaking the law multiple times. You see here, watch slips is hiding glitched within a bush. Are you fucking kidding me, kid? Why do you have a silencer on your gun if you're hacked in a bush? Then again, he also hacks inside of this burnt out car. No, this isn't a mechanic. This is somebody just fucking the game up. Unfortunately, my client was not able to bring his team back in this game because they did join the game late, but this cheating shit is running rampant now on these older Call of Duties. The next match is on the map Ambush, very similar to the previous case that I just showed, crash followed by ambush. Watch slips, again, on top of a building that you cannot get onto without a hack or an exploit, but it's too bad that this player is so fucking piss poor pitiful that even though he is shooting at my client from way up in the sky, he will easily get shot down, just like the Malaysia airline flight might have. I know it's a bad joke, Your Honor, but listen, you gotta do what you gotta do to bring attention to how bad Watch Slips actually is, even though he is hacking the game. Watch, he's inside of this building again, kills my client just goes, "Fuck you, die slow, bitch," and just shoots him right through the wall. Anything you could do, I could do better, motherfucker. And of course, my client does end up winning this game because these hackers are so fucking bad. So, notch that on the belt, especially with a McDouble. Put that shit on the grill to end the game right there, and also to end the reign of this hacker just for the time being until they get to the next match, which is on Vacant. Now, right off the start, the match will begin right here. He hops over some of the cubicles that we just see, and then unfortunately, he gets shot right away, but look at this kill cam. Are you fucking kidding me, Your Honor? He is up in the sky, glitched into the roof. Watch the teleportation here. He goes from one side of the map to the other in a flash, in an instant, but since he's such a fucking bad player, as you see Schwantz getting another McDouble, toss that shit on the grill. He is such a fucking piss poor, pitiful, god-awful excuse of an actual fucking player, which is what most of the hackers are. They're actually terrible at the game, and that's why they have to hack. Otherwise, they could never fucking cut it. And that is also a societal problem. Teenagers and people of this age, they think that they should have everything fucking handed to them, but of course, we're only going to hand them a beatdown and a loss at the hands of legitimate players here. Now, the player in question sends a message to my client after the match. Listen to how old this kid is.
Message to all recent player, I'm feeling good, so I'm going to be having an XP lobby. All you have to do is join my session. You might want to join soon. It's gonna fill up fast.
Again, someone whose balls have not dropped. Your Honor, Watch Slips may have been thinking that he was being, a mysterious benefactor in ranking players up, but clearly the evidence shows that he was actually doing malicious harm with these hacks. He was teleporting around the map, killing my client repeatedly, and ruining his experience. Your Honor, this is why my client wants to sue teenagers who are playing Call of Duty. They are not old enough to legally purchase the game Call of Duty, either Call of Duty 4 all the way up to the new one. Activision isn't doing jack shit about it, so he has to go this route because it's the only thing that he could do in order to send a message to the people that, just like Twisted Sister, we are not going to take it. We're not going to sit idly by, Your Honor, while these little shits ruin our game. While these little shits ruin Call of Duty. And let's face it, Your Honor, with all the evidence that I presented today and on TheSchwantz27's channel in the past, it's suffice to say that hackers are teenage little boys that want to get their jollies off of making other people's experiences miserable because they're just that much of a fucking douche canoe. Some people think my client is going too far by ruining a kid's life just because he wanted to have some fun. But let me tell you, there is consequences for doing and pulling shit like this. It's called federal pound me in the ass prison. Some of them may have won in the Call of Duty game, but YouTube community, you guys should decide what their reputation is. Thank you, Your Honor, and that is my closing statement.